All right, so with Saiyan Day 2025 winding down, I just wanted to make a video talking about it, getting the community's thoughts on it. As I feel like there's been a lot of back and forth between, how good this celebration was. I have my own personal thoughts about the character choice, how they built the team around him, things like that. Now, again, we basically know that there probably isn't going to be another data download this week. I guess it could be a thing where they reveal a EZA tonight and then we get a data download for it and they release like at the end of the week, but I'm thinking that's not going to be the case because they put basically last week's content into a version update last week for this week's content, right? Actually, no, they did a data down last week for this week's content is what I meant to say. I sounded really stupid there. And we do know that for global, there's going to be a maintenance on the 30th, which this maintenance will be the data download for the next Dokkan Fest, because the next Dokkan Fest is usually what is considered the April Fool's, April 1st Dokkan Fest, and that usually does come out April 1st, the 31st for some time zones, and that's when we should expect the next Dokkan Fest to be. So with all things considered, that's when the next data download is going to be. So now we know everything that came out for the same day, from this Kid Goku all the way down to this World Tournament, the, Red Zone, things like that. And again, I'm going to, talk about my general thoughts. I think that the choice for Goku Youth as the Dokkan Fest, I like Kid Goku being a same day Dokkan Fest, but I feel like this was not really a choice that was on the mark per se to fit Saiyan Day. This guy is really good on his own, but I think that the general idea of Goku Youth being the Saiyan Day Dokkan Fest, I don't mind. I feel like they messed up with him just being Goku Youth though. I think that this should have been a great Ape Kid Goku in some form or fashion, or he should have had a different name. That's one of the big mistakes Dokkan made, because they easy this guy. This guy came out and it's like, wow, this guy's actually also pretty good. The issue with him though is that he shares the same name with this guy, and it's like when you're trying to run this guy's team, and in a lot of situations, like he's missing so many different links, so many different partners that could potentially be really nice with him. And a big part of that is like, this guy is designed to be a floater for the team, and this guy will be your slot one, but like the team DB Saga, even though we have Earthbred Fighters, which, there's a lot of really good Earthbred Fighters characters, at the same time, they don't really link that well with this guy, right? And if we look at DB Saga specifically, I mean, the team could have gotten way more, let's be completely honest. I mean, there's some EZAs that could have happened. Takoroshi, Demon King Piccolo sub EZAs, why didn't that happen? Hachan, why didn't he get a sub EZA? Goku and Arale, that could have been another EZA potentially. The Goku, Bulma, and Krillin, we could have gotten, I mean, I don't know who else could have gotten an EZA. I don't think Bulma will EZA till next year, but I don't know. This guy is like, okay, well, he comes out right now. Maybe in the future we'll get a DB Saga celebration, but then they're probably gonna super EZA the Int Kid Goku Youth, and then it's like, okay, well, this guy is gonna be a kind of competitive name with this guy too. I feel like this team is just not obviously there very, very clearly. So this guy gets hurt from it. And that's really because Goku Youth is his name, man. If he was, even for the future, like I said, whenever we get another celebration, this guy I think will age very well, is what I'm thinking. So even if next year we get a, another Demon King Piccolo versus Kid Goku dual Dokkan Fest kind of situation, if that Goku is also Goku Youth, that's going to hurt this guy, but then maybe you're going to want to run this guy. Maybe he will age well, and then you're still going to want to run him. Or again, we have this Int Kid Goku Super Z. That's a big thing that I think they messed up on. Not making this guy like a Great Ape Goku, which honestly, a Great Ape Goku would also fit the general idea of Saiyan Day better anyways. But then they didn't really release a lot of characters like comparatively to last year's Saiyan Day, where we can go all the way back here. I believe it would be around this time frame before the New Year's celebration for global as well. Like, okay, let's take a look at last year. We got Transforming Vegeta, King Vegeta Battle Unit. This I won't really count this because it didn't come out for GP. I believe for like Super EZA for Super Saiyan 3 Goku. We also had a World Tournament with 4 EZAs and new LR. Then we had 3 sub EZAs come out, plus a normal EZA well, this year there's no super easy A, there was no sub easy A's. We did get a new piece of difficult content with the, the DB Saga Red Zone. I haven't played yet. I'll probably do that later on a stream. This year we did get a free-to-play LR. Super Saiyan Bardock is really good. I think this guy is one of the best free-to-play LRs released in the game's history, which is definitely a huge plus for the celebration. But I don't know. I think in terms of the team and Kid Goku himself, they didn't just drop the ball because he's very good, but I don't think they met what I would have liked personally in terms of helping him out as a card, because you kind of throw him on like the year 10 team. And I think that's like his best spot right now. Other than that, he's on a, like, he doesn't really have any characters that will really work with them well. So there's definitely a character that might be an investment character, but like DB Saga, they don't really buff that often. So I would have liked for this to be the celebration for that. We'll see what happens though. Again, I could see next year, honestly, we can get the 23rd World Tournament characters to EZA. Maybe if it's like a Goku plus Tien card for like an exchange, Goku and Tien, and then he has a different name. That could be maybe interesting, but from the Demon King Piccolo fight, right? That's really all I could think of. But yeah, so again, let's see what people think. I think it was a good celebration overall though. Let's take a look at some of the quotes here. Say they pick his ass, easily worst we had. Everything else is fine though. The red zone. Well, let me actually bring this up here. There's a red zone, that's it. Yeah, that's what I thought, but the new choice is perfect since it's the very first banner of us starting in a new decade of Dokkan. It would be cool to see him in order, but you doubt it. So like maybe next celebration would be a Saiyan Saga Dokkan Fest, and then they continue on that path. I think that'd be pretty cool. I guess so, like, at the beginning of Dragon Ball, then the April Dokkan Fest is, I guess, like, would it be a Vegeta? Or what if it would be a Krillin from the Saiyan Saga? A Dokkan Fest Saiyan Saga Krillin for an April Dokkan Fest. I think that fits kind of like what an April Dokkan Fest would be. Then we would get like an LR related to the Saiyan Saga probably. Or it could be, I mean, they could just straight up go into the Frieza Saga. Get a Frieza Saga LR as well, like a yellow coin version. I don't know who it would be, but I guess we could see something like that. Then May could be Cell Saga with the Cell Saga Part 2 LR. Then, I mean, Majin Buu Saga for June again. Right. Would that not be funny? I guess, May would be Golden Week. So, like Golden Week Cell Saga Dual Dokkan Festival into a Part 2 LR. Then Majin Buu Saga June. July would be, I guess, Dragon Ball GT or Dragon Ball Super, but who knows? I mean, I also think that probably won't be the case because we have Daima. So, yeah. Let's see here. After all we ate during the anniversary, it's finally it's finally being able to breathe and not having too much to do feels good. I think that's fair. Like the same day celebration, I think they did good with the content, especially like it being post anniversary. I guess I should bring up the global news. Actually, that makes sense. Like in terms of the content that was provided, I think we got a good amount of stuff and it wasn't overwhelming. I think they've been doing good with that. I just feel like my issue is kind of with how they dropped Kid Goku and then the Chi-Chi Path Power Kid Goku, but then it's like Path Power Kid Goku doesn't link with them and the rest of the team is kind of mediocre. Then we get a Super Saiyan Bardock, which is really good, but it doesn't help out Kid Goku per se. Kid Goku didn't really get a lot of support, I think is the issue. It's kind of like Vegeta last year got a lot of support, but there wasn't really like a new difficult fight or anything like that came out with them. Well, we did get the DB Saga Red Zone, which is nice. Both celebrations had the World Tournaments. We're getting a new intensifying fights, right? Again, if we could scroll all the way down here, we could show we got, well, I guess it's not in here, but we got the free-to-play LAR, which is really cool too, right? To be honest, I had to make a quick pause in the recording. I don't remember what last thing I said, but I still kind of agree with my point generally that I think there could have been more support for this Kid Goku in some way, or his name should have been changed, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's take a look here at some of the replies. Goku's good, celebration's boring. Kind of bored. Hopefully we get an actual stage out of the remaining Red Zone stages. I haven't played the new Red Zone stages. Again, I'll do that later tonight. I believe, yeah, they are out already. I don't know how tough they are. I haven't really attempted them. Maybe the Demon King Piccolo stage is tough. Honestly, I'm thinking that it might not be that crazy. I went on the timeline today earlier when I woke up, and I didn't see anyone act like, oh my goodness, this fight is extremely difficult, terrible. So it could be a thing of it's not that bad. But we have to really wait and see how really that is going to be. Only time is going to tell about this, of course. Like, as in, like, only when I try it, essentially. I guess not time, but yeah. Unit is dope. Celebration so far is not that great. April Goku was great. Celebration is a bit of a snooze. A bit of a down period after anniversary. OGDB is awesome. Kid Goku's awesome. Dokkan has had not enough. Yeah, a lot of people aren't really vibing with the celebration content, which is, I think that's kind of weird, because I feel like we got a decent amount of stuff. I mean, we got a burst mode, we got a new red zone, the Extreme Z battle obviously isn't, I don't really count that as, I count the character itself as content, using the character. Yeah, honestly, I'm not really seeing, like, the lack of content personally. There's a new LR free-to-play one. Like, there's a decent amount of stuff to do. I think it's really, like, no sub EZAs kind of feels like lacking in that regard. At least for the team of the character that you're using. It kind of feels like, I don't know, the team, like, DB Saga is not there yet. And that's kind of like the team that Goku would ideally like to be run on. Because that's, like, where most of his links is. He's not restricted to the team. But you could say, for his intro animation, he would really like these cast of characters. And it's not really, these cast of characters generally aren't that crazy. And then if it's like you're not using DB Saga characters, or if you're trying to mix them, they don't mesh well together at all. So yeah, that's the general idea. But let me know what y'all thinking about, the celebration. You think if there should have been anything extra? I think they should have dropped some sub EZAs at the bare minimum. AGL Kid Gohan EZA would have been really good too. But thanks all for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.